open your wallet right now. Look at that shiny piece of plastic. From the moment you turned 18, society, your parents, and the banks all told you the exact same lie. They told you that you need a credit card to build your credit. They told you it's a safety net for emergencies. They told you it's just how the real world works. They lied. What you are holding is not a financial tool. It is a mathematically designed trap. If you are working 40, 50, or even 60 hours a week, and at the end of the month, you look at your bank account, and there is absolutely nothing left. I want you to listen to me very carefully. You are not just bad with money. You are the victim of a system engineered to keep you exactly where you are. Stressed, exhausted, and one flat tire away from total financial ruin. The banking system does not want you to build wealth. They want you to build debt. They want you to become what Wall Street executives secretly call a revolver, a loyal, lifelong slave who pays 20% to 25% interest every single month just to survive. They throw you a 1% cashback reward to make you feel smart, while they quietly drain 25% of your future. My name is Mark Jackson. Today, we are tearing down the illusion. I am going to show you exactly how the minimum payment formula is legally robbing you. And more importantly, I will give you the exact step-by-step escape plan to force the credit bureaus to maximize your score without paying the bank a single cent in interest. Let's get into the math. Let's stop talking in theories. Let's look at the cold, hard math. I want you to imagine a guy named John. John is just like most Americans. He makes about $3,500 a month after taxes. He pays his rent, his car loan, his insurance, and buys his groceries. By the end of the month, John has maybe $150 left to his name. Then, life happens. John is driving to work, and his car transmission completely dies. The mechanic tells him it's going to cost $5,000 to fix. John doesn't have $5,000 in cash. Who does? So, John does what society taught him to do. He hands over his credit card. Swipe. The car is fixed. John goes back to work. A month later, the bill arrives. The balance is $5,000, but the bank is friendly. They highlight a box on the statement that says, minimum payment. Due, $150. John breathes a sigh of relief. I can afford $150 a month, he thinks. This isn't so bad. This is the exact moment the trap snaps shut. You see, John's credit card has an annual percentage rate, or APR, of 25%. When John sends that $150 to the bank, he thinks he is paying off his car repair. He's wrong. Out of that $150, approximately $104 goes directly into the bank's pocket as an interest charge. Only $46 actually goes toward paying down the $5,000 he borrowed. Let me repeat that. You pay $150, but your debt only goes down by $46. Month 2 comes. John still owes $4,954. Another $150 minimum payment. Another $103 in interest. Another microscopic dent in the actual debt. Do you know how long it will take John to pay off that $5,000 transmission repair if he only makes the minimum payment? It won't take 1 year. It won't take 3 years. It will take him over 7 years to pay off that single swipe. And the true cost? By the time he is done, John will have paid over $4,500 in interest alone. That $5,000 repair job just cost him almost $10,000. This is not an accident. The banks spend millions of dollars on algorithms to calculate the exact minimum payment percentage that will keep you in debt for the longest possible time without pushing you into bankruptcy. They want to bleed you slowly. They want you to feel comfortable making that $150 payment every month, while they siphon away your ability to ever invest, buy a home, or retire. You are literally funding their private jets with your car repair. Now, you might be thinking, but Mark, I pay my balance in full. I do it for the 1% cash back. Let me stop you right there. You are falling for the oldest psychological trick in the book. Studies show that people spend up to 20% more when they swipe a card compared to using physical cash. Why? Because swiping is painless. When you hand over a crisp $100 bill, your brain registers loss. When you tap a piece of plastic, your brain registers nothing. The banks bribe you with a few pennies in cash back or some airline miles you will never use, just to make you numb to the fact that you are overspending on things you don't even need. You think you are playing the system. The system is playing you. So how do we break out of this prison? How do we force the system to give us an elite credit score without paying them a single cent in interest? If your credit is already ruined, do not apply for another normal credit card. You will get denied, and your score will drop even further. You need a specific tool. It is called a secured credit card. Here is exactly how you use it to hack the algorithm. Step 1. You take $200 of your own money, and you give it to the bank as a security deposit. The bank takes zero risk, so they will approve you immediately. Your credit limit is now exactly $200. Remember, you are swiping your own money. Step 2. This is the most important rule in this entire video. Do not max it out. If you spend $190 on that card, the credit bureaus will see a 95% utilization rate, and they will tank your score because you look desperate for cash. You must keep your utilization under 10%. What does that mean? It means you use this card for one thing and one thing only. A single $15 Netflix subscription or a couple of coffees a month. That's it. You put the card in a drawer and you never look at it again. Step 3. The kill switch. You go into your bank's app and you turn on auto pay. But you never select minimum payment. You select statement balance. Every single month, the system will automatically pay off that $15 from your checking account. You don't have to remember dates. You don't have to look at statements. By paying the statement balance in full automatically, the 25% interest rate becomes completely irrelevant. It cannot touch you. For the next 6 months, the credit bureaus will receive a report saying you are a perfect, low-risk borrower. Your credit score will start climbing like a rocket. And eventually, the bank will refund your $200 deposit and upgrade you to a regular card. You built your credit, you fixed your score, and you didn't pay the bank a single penny in interest. You turned their own algorithm against them. Stop funding their private jets. Take the money you were wasting on interest and start putting it into the S&P 500. Stop being a consumer and start becoming an owner. My name is Mark Jackson. If you want to stop getting robbed by the system and start building real wealth, hit the subscribe button right now. Leave a comment below with your worst credit card story. I'll see you in the next one.